In this episode of Drive Warp by Take Flight, we start on the south side of the city of Leon, Nicaragua, as we head northeast towards the city of Matagalpa in the northern highlands region of the country. Human-powered three-wheeled tricycles are a very popular and economic mode of transportation in this region. The city of Leon restricts the use of tuk-tuks, which makes the human-powered alternatives that much more popular. They are also very popular in the beach communities. This drive was done on a Friday in the late morning, so there's a lot of regular city traffic in Leon. All of the connections to other cities are on the north side of Leon, and so we have to traverse the entire city to get to the highways. There is no major thoroughfare running from north to south across the city, and the major highways run along the north side of the city, but not through its center. The old colonial town of Leon protects its colonial style passionately and allows no significant alterations to the look and feel of the historic city. This means tight streets and many stop signs. Traffic issues can be quite difficult when everyone is out and about. On this drive, however, we quickly realized that we had a flat tire and made an attempt to find a garage where we could get it repaired. We drove through several markets while attempting to find a suitable resource, but eventually just pulled over and put on the spare ourselves instead. To add to our adventure, the keys got locked in the trunk while we were changing the tire, and we had to remove the back seat to retrieve them so that we could continue on our journey. Once we had our keys back, we were on our way. This drive not only features a distant background of volcanoes on the horizon, but our path actually passes right across the major line of volcanoes that dominate this region, passing near the peaks like Telica, Rota, and Cerro Negro, famous for its recent eruption and volcano boarding tours. Going north out of Leon, we take Nicaragua Route 3 north to the highway intersection at Telica. There we turn to the right to switch onto Nicaragua Route 26, which connects the long distance between the country's two primary north-to-south routes, Route 1 and Route 3, both of which are sometimes known as the Pan American Highway, but Route 1 is certainly the more universally accepted of the two. The entire drive is completely stunning. This is the agricultural heartland of Central America, and the roads are lined with trees and fields. It is breathtaking and makes for an incredibly easy 2.5-hour drive between these two major cities. We had to stop momentarily to change the battery. On long trips like these, it can be a challenge to maintain the battery levels and to change out the battery seamlessly. Recording in 4K time warp uses batteries quickly and heats the camera up very dramatically. It took 4 full batteries to manage today's filming. We were lucky to have such a wonderful day for driving long distance. The weather was pleasant and the cloud cover was interesting for the camera and kept us out of direct sun for most of the day. It does not get any better than this. We only had maybe 5 minutes of rain the entire day. Along this drive, we slowly climb from near sea level up to the high plateau. Once we pass the volcano line, we will drive across the high plateau where we will come to the village of San Isidro. There we will turn right onto the Pan American Highway and go to the village of Sebaco, and from there turn left to head into the mountains to reach Matagalpa. Drive Warp is filmed entirely on a GoPro Hero 9 Black with Time Warp 3 functionality. To improve the image, we also use a Telecine circular polarizing filter. Today's episode was filmed in a Toyota Corolla. Here we are at the intersection at San Isidro. We are now at the far northern extent of the plateau. Our drive from here will take us past a large rice-growing region. This is the thriving village of Sebaco, a popular refueling destination along the Pan-American Highway where the roads from Esteli, León, Matagalpa, and Jinotega, and Managua all meet. Sebaco is a logistical hub located in the heart of the agricultural region and as such is a major food products distribution center. Matagalpa's claim to fame is being Nicaragua's second most important city economically, producing large amounts of coffee, chocolate, and tobacco. This is Nicaragua's export town, relying on its cooler weather for most of its products. Our drive today is going to take us to the north side of the city, up the mountains to the famous mirador, with outrageously beautiful vistas of the city. The roads through the city are extremely steep, however, and quite difficult to navigate. Matagalpa is one of the most beautiful cities in Nicaragua. We have more drives around Central America coming soon, as well as new content coming from around the United States. And we arrive at the mirador. Thanks for joining us. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share us on social media. Thank you for joining us on another drive and being a part of our Drive Warp community. If you want more from our team, check out our videos on Take Flight with Scott, also on YouTube.